الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. So it's the first week of university for the undergraduates. So I thought I'd talk about them and also the importance of the marhala, or the kind of stage that they're at. So people that come to university for the first time, we usually call them freshers. And the reason you call them freshers is because they're fresh. Yeah, so they're maybe from school or from abroad. And it's a fresh start, it's something new, it's a beginning. And because of that, the university puts a lot of emphasis on these freshers. So they have events for them in the beginning. And I remember when I was at Strathclyde University, Afwan, I wasn't at Caledonian, I was at Strathclyde University in the 90s. As a fresher, as somebody new, what happens is that you are, in a sense, bombarded. People come to lectures, calling you to this group, to that group, to this society, that society. And as young people, you don't really know. You're kind of open and you're listening to everyone. And a lot of times, what you're called to is going to be against our deen. So if you know that a lot of students, they spend a lot of time in clubs and nightclubs, drinking alcohol, and this is what you kind of get called to. And I remember when I was joining all these societies, I was just joining all these societies. The one good thing that happened was, although I don't know for what reason, the Muslim society table was in a corridor at the end of registration. So as I came out of registration, I saw the sister wearing hijab, and she said, "You Muslim?" I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "Why don't you join the Muslim society?" I thought, okay, I'll join the Muslim society as well. Joined the Muslim society. And they said, "Look, there's an Eid dinner in a couple of weeks, why don't you come to it?" So I went to this Eid dinner, and that was the first time I'd bought a Muslim, an Islamic book. I remember what 2 books I bought, 2 Islamic books. But that was the beginning, that was the link, that was the connection. And that's an extremely important link and connection. Because if it wasn't for that one experience with that sister, I might never have joined the Islamic Society, I might never have come to SAMSA, you see. So it's very important that now in this week, when people are starting university, especially first years or people that have come into second year, the first time they're at Caledonian University, when you meet them, tell them about Jummah, for example, that we have Jummah every week at this time it starts, this time it finishes. Tell them, inform them about the kind of things that we do. And it's important as a Islamic society, the Isoc tries to think of events and think of gatherings that they can provide for these students. Because if you do not provide something for them, then it's very easy for them to go elsewhere. And there's lots of alternatives. I remember when the Freshers Week, when I came home, they gave me a bag, welcome bag. Okay. Does the Isoc give a welcome bag? Welcome to Kamsa, have a welcome bag, this is information. You see, simple things. I got a welcome bag, Freshers welcome bag, and I didn't look at it until I got home. So I got home and I looked at it. First thing I pulled out was a can of Guinness. So I thought, okay, can of Guinness. I thought I better get rid of this before my mum sees it. Okay, otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. Then I pulled out some other information about events, social events to go to, and where to go and get contraception and all these kind of things. And then also I pulled out what was a condom. Okay, so the message was very clear. You're young, you live once, it's time to party. Okay, this is the da'wah that's been given to them. So what da'wah have we done to counter that? Are we active? Are we just interested in our own studies? Are we just interested in ourselves? Not, nafsi nafsi? Because nafsi nafsi is not from Islam. The Prophet ﷺ did not just come with his message and say, okay, I'm just going to, be occupied with myself or my companions. No. The understanding was that this deen is for everyone. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the Prophet ﷺ, rahmatan lil alameen, a mercy for all of mankind. Inna arsalnaka rahmatan lil alameen. You sent to all of mankind. So we are supposed to be his followers. We're supposed to have the same message. We're supposed to have that same feeling when you see a new Muslim, on campus. I don't mean a convert, I mean like somebody who's new to the university. Take that time. Give salam. Shu salam, the Prophet ﷺ said, give salams, spread salam. Give salams to them, welcome them. Okay? And also, we know that we're supposed to love for our brother what we love for ourselves. لا يؤمن أحدكم. One of you will not believe حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. Until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself. So we want this person to be saved from falling into sin, falling into bad company. We want this person to have iman, we want the person to have guidance, and therefore we should be calling them to good. Yeah. Not only that, even non-Muslims, when you see non-Muslims, you don't, look down at them, don't judge them, because we're supposed to love for them what we love for ourselves, and we want them to have the fruit of iman. Okay, now that's not going to happen if you're just going to stay in your little desk and never go out and speak to anyone. That's why you have to talk to people, you have to socialize, interact with them. If you don't know people, just smile. Just smile, honestly. See those muscles? It's not that difficult, just kind of stretch them a little bit, smile. And smiling is a sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, and it has a massive impact in da'wah. Just it's described that the Prophet ﷺ, they said that the Prophet ﷺ, one of the companions said, that he never saw anyone smile more than the Prophet ﷺ. Did the Prophet not have worries in his mind? Was he not thinking about other things? Of course he did. He was concerned about the ummah. The description is da'imul ahzan. He was always in a state of concern and worry for his ummah and what's happening. Yet in the outward, when he met people, smiling, warm smile. And if you look at any of these, when they say rapport building and when you want to establish good relations with someone, smile. Because as soon as you smile, you make the other person smile, and there's a connection there. Okay, so if there's nothing you can do, you say, well, my English is not great, or this or that, or whatever it is, smile. Just walk about the campus smiling all the time. Don't look grumpy. If you look grumpy, people are not going to they're going to think these Muslims are grumpy. They're depressed. But if you're always happy, you're always smiling, they're going to say, these Muslims are always happy. What is it? These guys are always happy, they're always smiling. So that's a simple thing that we can all do. Now, one of the things that we have to be, one of the things we have to do is, when we do call people, we do it with wisdom. Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmah. Call to the path of the way of your Lord with wisdom. So use wisdom, okay? Be wise in how you do it. Wal maw'idat al hasana. And a good way of talking to people, admonishing. وَجَادِلْهُمْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ. And if you have to discuss with them, do it in a nice way. Don't get into argumentations. Do it in a nice way. The person's getting heated, just smile at them. And the thing is, it's important that we have to understand people are coming from different backgrounds. So not everyone has come from a religious background. Not everyone was brought up with the right tarbiyah. So we should not judge people. We shouldn't say, oh, this person, there's no point in me talking to them. Look at them. Doesn't pray, look at the state of him, he's got an earring, this, that, and all the rest of it, or she doesn't wear hijab, look, she's wearing a skirt, so on. Don't judge people. Our job is not to judge. How many people have come to university, and through da'wah and through joining Isocs and whatever, at the end of the university years, they've become active in the Isoc. And similarly, the other ways happen. People have come to university, religious, and have left, either not becoming religious, or even leaving Islam. I know people like that, who were religious in the beginning and have left Islam. So it can go either way, which is why the most important factor of influencing a person on university is the people or the environment that they choose to be in. So either the environment or the people that they choose to be their associates or friends. That's why the Prophet said, Al-mar'u ala dini khalilihi. That a person is on the deen, is on the religion of his friends. So it's about who we surround ourselves with, so that we can't just leave these people as vulnerable people, so that other people can come and take them. No, we have to go out, we have to reach out to them, and we have to either be with them or connect them to good people, inshallah. Okay. And like I said, it's extremely important that we do not judge people. We give the message, we're always there, and we leave the rest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we always have to remember the example of the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. What we learn from that story is the importance of patience. So we don't just give this person da'wah once or twice and say, okay, there's no point. This person's not listening to me. Sayyidina Nuh gave da'wah for 950 years and only a few people became Muslim. Did he give up? No. So we are not here to look at whether we're having an effect or not. We have to do our duty. Our duty is to extend our hands to our brothers and sisters, and also to call them to what is good. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to do that. And I know people get sometimes busy in their own lives and stuff, but take a little bit of time out and help your fellow Muslims. There's people all on campus. So many people have different issues and problems, and this is the whole point of being an ummah, that we help one another. What's the point of always going on about we're an ummah and all these concepts of universal brotherhood when people want our help? I'm too busy. Okay, and you don't know, tomorrow it might be you needing the help. So we have to look after one another. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam tasliman kathira. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.